When you think, if you think of the money that was spent.
English gardens is the devil. I would never buy a garden. No. And I'm sad to say, like Barson's over in Westland.
Yeah, that's the other one.
They used to be top notch, but I know several people that had a problem, and it is going back years ago.
Now, there you can get the right milkweed.
You can, but they're still a conventional seller, so they have problems.
You have milkweed planted in your.
I do, I got a lot of different, there's different types of milkweed, so if you're interested in a butterfly garden, I can tell you what milkweed that will do best right here and not get out of control. Because when you go down the road and you see all the milkweed in the ditches, that's a native milkweed, but it's very aggressive. We've probably got 15 different milkweeds in the city. So I have some that have never taken about this tall, about this big round. It looks like a little bit of like a woody little shrub at the end of the summer, with pink flowers, and then they die back down and they come back, and they don't really spread that bad. The leaves are narrow. They look like willow trees almost. The aggressive, even though it's a native, the leaves are huge on it. They're like, but
No.
the only thing I would say is don't ever buy tropical. It's beautiful. It's yellow, orange, and red in one plant. But it's tropical, which means it'll die here at the end of, at the season. It's treated like an annual, but there's a substance inside of all milkweed that acts as an antibiotic, for lack of a better medical term, for the butterfly. And that tropical does not have enough. And it's supposed to be only in Florida. But since it's pretty, people buy it. And it's not the healthiest for the monarchs. Because the Florida monarchs don't migrate. And the California monarchs. It's the Canadians that come down and go down. But that's the only problem with Barson's is they create everything. And not everybody's knowledgeable about it. The lady that started the butterfly house, she retired and she sold everything to Barson's. So she's not involved.
Oh, she isn't.
No, Brenda's not involved. It's Brenda's daughter.
Were you involved with them at all in their classes?
No.
It's my assistant, when I was working, we call it the butterfly lane, because her backyard just.
Oh, was it Brenda?
No, Marlene Curlew.
I don't know.
She was on Lake Street, downtown Northville.
Okay.
But, I think she has butterfly bushes, unless she's just calling them that.
It has really, the thinking of different non-natives has changed a lot. Butterfly bushes are now starting to jump out to the wild and take over, and because they're not native, they're Asian, they're your Asian plants. And so they've actually invented a sterile butterfly bush, so it can't reproduce, but it doesn't draw them in. And then there's butterfly bushes that are called Cascade, and the plume on it is like this big. And it doesn't draw the monarchs in either. I actually cut mine up because it was like 6 feet in diameter and it's pretty, didn't smell, didn't draw any bugs. And you can't clip them with them up in your face, they die. So I'm like, you still can cut them. So yeah, the stringent, very only plant native is if you call yourself a native in front of those people, they'll massacre.
Yeah.
You don't have a butterfly bush in your yard, you know. I have 2, but mine don't jump because I wrap them. Then I got one that's the side. I got a mini blue guy.
The one that we have is really tall.
Yeah.
And the 2 others are a little bit shorter. But I think he's just been walking them out because I'm so ticked about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we do this all the time. We didn't know that 20 years. We just didn't know, that it's making jumps and going into the wild.
Well, but I mean, a good friend of mine who's a master gardener, got her search whatever she had when she talked about a plant, which is big.
Yeah.
Really tall.
I gotta tell you, Mr. Garden doesn't mean
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
No, she's a gardener.
you don't stay up on the science of it.
Yeah.
That's what she has.
But she does look.
Now, I've had people that are shift to say they will only plant Michigan native plants here. And I don't see that. I plant from the Midwest all the way over here because they're like different color. Because if I didn't do that, I'd probably have all yellow and purple. Like we're really heavy yellow purple here. Yeah, I just want to get out there. I had a feeling about the sea. Monopolize the bus.
One of the guys I know from the motorcycle work goes to Cherry Hill. South. Newburgh, South Cherry Hill, and the train tracks. They do monarchs there, they kind of maintain the milkweed and stuff by the tracks where it's protected. That was cool.
They're trying to put a lot of camps right now.
Just put one on the golf.
Yeah, I saw that.
You got two here.
What about the library experience?
One by the library, this what we are, you got, well, even our HOA is looking to, let spots go back natural and they.
He started on
So we
Monday.
don't have to mow it. Yeah.
Started on Monday.
It is a small cost to be mowed. Right. And, well, put in the natural.
Well, the less you also, she has gas, the less you pay, so
It's the paint.
Now, they'll tolerate you, but you have to burn it every 3 to 5 years, so it's, I've never burned anything in mine, on my yard, I just don't let them know. And
Well, you go along the expressways for the road north, the centers, the along the edge, when you go like 4 feet and the centers all along.
yes,
And you go, it's all the flowers, they pick the flowers, you don't have to mow it, right? They'll come back.
we only got it down, because we've got both police and
Yeah.
they keep right now, this is. It's something. I'm not sure if I'm answering areas why. I've been a long way.
No,
That's good. It's something immediately, they're all top. They're all, you know, like, yeah.
Well, and so
no,
Oh, no.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes. Let's hope for the
I
best.
know,
All
I know,
right,
I
sister.
know. It's a
Okay,
crapshoot, I
good
know.
morning, Lorna. I really
Good
tried. So we're
morning.
gonna get this sorted out. All right.
All right,
Let's see. All right, there. We have a band, some light weights. That's it.
okay.
I guess Selena, that might be her. She'll be right there. Listen, we're going to do a little neck stuff here for a moment, and we're going to end up being down here. But if it feels better for you to stand, to sit crisscross, if you don't like kneeling like this, meet me some way, okay? So you can sit
Do
on
we
your
need to
butt.
roll him? Do we need to roll
No,
him?
not
Oh, okay.
today. No, just that band and We got you set up here, Selena. Just your, huh? Light weights. Yeah. Stand up and do it. No problem at all. Yeah. Whatever you like. Yeah. Whatever you like. I just want us to do this next stretch. So we are here and hello. All right. So we're just going to be here. Okay. Acclimate with our breath. All I want you to do, you're not doing it with force. Okay. You're just letting your head hang, reach, to the right, but you're not forcing it. Okay. And then we're going to come back center. And then we're just going to go to the left and you're letting it hang. Okay. But you're not forcing it. Let's do another one each side. And then this time, after you do that other side, let's go to the right and hold. Okay. And then what I'd like you to do is draw your chin down towards your chest, but you still have that hang going. Hold there. Now, what you're going to do is just look down there. Bring it nice and centered. Draw your chin in towards your chest and then come up. And we're going to do the other side. We're going to come to the left without force. And then we're going to draw that chin towards chest. Hold. Then we're going to bring it down to center. Bring the chin in and center. One more. Over to the right. A little deeper. Careful here. Hold. Bring it to the center. Draw it back and in. And then up one more. Over to the left. Draw the chin in. Back center. In. Up tall. Come to your hands and knees right here. We're going to do a little open up. So you're on your hands and knees here, knees under hips. I want everybody to bring their left hand to the center line. Okay, so you're in the center. Going to take that right arm. You're going to open up. You're opening. There's energy. You're going to thread that right arm under and let that shoulder, bend that left elbow, let that shoulder drop towards the ground. And then you're going to open again. Length, reach, and thread it under. Stay to this side. We're going to do two more. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Open. And this time you thread it under, but you can let it drop and you're going to hold that thread. So really deepen it. Take a couple of deep breaths there. When you come out of it carefully, we're going to do the other side. Therefore, you're going to bring your right hand center line, open left, open, open, open. Bend that right elbow, bring it under. Again, again, yep, and thread it under. We have two more after this, and the second one you hold. Again, we open. And thread it under. One more, we open. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Sitting on it, and then we thread it under and hold. Okay, you five. We're going to have hands, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Guess what? You are going to cat cow here for a moment with me. We're going to extend it out, drop the chest, extend, sternum, lead with that forward, and then scoop, rounded flexion, 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 extension, milk it, tail up, and then rounded. Continue. Exhale, make sure on the scoop. Inhale on the extension forward. Yep, one more. You're going to pop it into a nice downward here. And maybe you can't get the heels down. Maybe it helps you to lift one heel to drive the other one down. You're going to hold. And you're going to hold. And you can certainly drive both heels down. Hold. We're going to bring it back down and you're going to decide what plank is best for you to begin with. Do you need a forearm plank? Do you need a full plank? Are you planking against the wall in California? Decide. And we're going to come into our first 30-second hold. So you're going to prepare. I'm going to get the timer going. 30 seconds. We're strong. So in 3, in 2, and 1, go. Wide through the back. Blades are away from each other. Okay. You think you're rounded and you're not. Okay. So it's like, don't think that you're drawing the shoulders forward because you can still keep the collarbone in place and the shoulders pinned in place and you're holding abs in and you're squeezing your glutes and there's so many things happening. Oh, guess we got 10 seconds left. We're already there. That's right, strong lady. 7, 4, be proud of yourselves. 3, 2, 1, ding, ding. Rest, toes together, knees apart, child's pose. And when you're there, you can bring the hands, okay? And you can give yourself a nice stretch through the tris there, okay? Arms forward. Second plank, we're going to add something to it. We're going to add a hover rock. So there's no timing here, but we're going to come into our plank. So when you're ready, what is it? Forearm, full arm. Think about that widening through the back and then bringing your shoulders in place. We're going to hover rock, which means inhale, we send the line back. Exhale, we bring it forward. So nothing's changing about the line. The line is just shifting. Inhaling, exhaling. 6, 6, 5, 5. Good. Squeeze the glutes. And then you're counting those 6. And then you bring it down. And we regroup for a moment. Okay. And rest. You may see this band here. Are we going to use that? Yeah, we're going to use it now because I forgot it. Not forgot, but I ran out of time last time. So let's get that band on above our knees. Needle slide. We're going to get some good abduction here and some burn down the side of the leg. We're going to make sure of it. Okay, so light weights also need to be with you. And then we're just going to lay it down on the ground here. Okay. Oh, I should have brought the lights down, but that's okay. All right. You're starting here. Guess what? Look at me. You're not starting like knees together. You start with some resistance into it already. All right. Nothing with the weights yet. Let's make sure we get the abduction correct. Hips are level. We're in Pilates right now. Level hips. Hold on to your pelvis here for a moment, or you can always, okay, bring your hands into your hips just to make sure you got that evenness. All right. We're just going to do some abduction here. So you're going to take an inhale, exhale. We're just going to come out with the band. Out, out, out. Bring it back into alignment. You're not bringing the knees together. And then out. Are you arching the back? Please don't. Ribs are heavy. Nice and imprinted. I want to imprint now, Selena. All right. And we're going to do one more. Out. In. Oh, let's do one more because I was lifting my foot. Let's keep the feet planted firmly. Good. Let's incorporate a nice bridge here, ladies. When we take an inhale, exhale, tail under, sacrum lifts. Maybe you stay there. Maybe you say, I'm going to go farther to bottom of the rib, bra line area. Plant it on your shoulders, not in your necks. Hold. Abduct out. Out. In. Out. In. I stop. You don't. Do you have your navel to spine? Are you using your abs? Are you reaching your knees forward? Do that. Pull in your seats. We've got 4. We've got 3. Push into that mat with your hands. Use those hands. Connect with your abs and then peel down. So we know what's happening there. Good. We're going to incorporate the light weights. Remember, you can create resistance with no weights at all. Let's have the legs separated hip width apart. We're going to do that little burn here for a moment. We're going to reach those arms out. The palms are up. Have a grip on the weights. So right now, and again, look over. You're a little forward of the shoulder. You're not, not too far back or anything. Okay, holding, nice grip. Let's do some circles, little circling. Little and slow. 4. It's going to be a series and we're going to go straight through it. Are your shoulders pinned down? Is your pelvis heavy? Other way. Ribs are into the mat. So you really got to bring imprint belly to back. 3, 2, 1. Now hold. Little lifts up. Presses up about an inch. Up, up. Lengthen those arms. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Can you do a little pulse down and back up? Pulse down, back up. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Give me a rounded arm. Hug the air. You're still hugging. Sending it back out, rounding round the beach ball, round the tree. Bring it up, bring it down. We've got 2 more. And then we bring it in and then just draw your elbows in and take a moment. Okay. So we're going to incorporate bridging here with some of the arm work. So your arms are out to the side with that rounded hug a tree. Keep the hips down for a moment. Give me those abductions with the band out, in, full foot on that ground, out, in. You're just holding the arms there in that hug a tree. We're already getting some work. Now hold as you bridge up. Peel off that mat and hug the air. Hold, belly to back. Give me a scoop. Shoulders to knees, line, long line. Now, abduct out, open, close. Keep the hips up. Oh, you can squeeze a little more. Open, close. 3 more. Yep. Keep reaching the knees. It matters. 2 more. Open, close. 1 more. Good. And then we bring the bridge down, give the arms a break. Hey, now bicep curls. Okay. We're going to grip those weights. We're going to have the arms out to the side. Our hips are going to be down and we're just going to abduct. So take it out with the band, take it in. How about inhale here? Exhale as you press out and in, holding the arms there. 2, 1. Now back in alignment. As you bridge up, we're going to bicep curl it in. Hold. Oh, I've got to scoop my abs more. I want the same for you. And then we bridge down. No abductions yet. We'll add those. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge up. Bicep curl in. Come out mindfully. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Your arms are in that bicep curl bend as we abduct out on the band. We send the arms out and in. The sides of my thighs are burning. I want you to feel your abductors as well. 4, 3. Keep the hips up. 2, 1. And bridge down. Okay. Last round of those circles. We're going to hold bridge while we do that little lifts and those little circles. So you're going to have your arms out to the side, planted feet. Let's peel off that mat, shall we? Inhale, exhale, tail under, sacrum lifts, hips, scoop the abs, blades down on that mat. Hold the bridge, little lifts, lifts, little. Oh, I can lift my hips more. So can you. Get the hams, get the glutes involved. Little. 3, 2, 1. Whole bridge down and up, down, up. 4, 3. Ooh, keep the hips up. Whole bridge, the circles, stir, stir, reaching just your body and some light weights. Little, 2, 1, other way, circle, circle, little, little, 3, 2, 1, bridge down. Good. Set those weights aside. Okay, we're going to keep that band on for some sideline work for Jean today. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over on our sides. What we're going to do first, before we do that sideline work, you can keep the band on for it. We're going to hold a 30-second plank. sideline. Now, I want kneeling to begin, ladies. Okay, so remember, you set yourself up for success if your knees are farther out, because if they're too far in, I get this. Nope. Okay, so we're going to send it out. We're going to tuck forward and we're going to find that line for me. And you're going to stay lifted here. I'm going to start the clock in 3, in 2, and 1. Length. Okay, arm out, reach it long, pull that in there, hold. You got it straight and strong. Draw that shoulder away from ear. Look, you got only 13 seconds left. Hold. Yes. Fix that neck, Esther. Fix it. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. We're going to stay to that side. Okay. So we're going to come on this forearm and look at, maybe you like this. Maybe you like to have your elbow bent in. Okay. Maybe you're doing here for me, but if you're doing here on your forearm, you are not slumped and hanging out like this. You are. Don't make me put the ball there. All right. So let's get back where your feet. Oh, let's get set up. Okay. Testing. All right. All right. So here we go. You got tabletop going on. Okay. And you're pulled up here. I can't stress that enough. Flex those feet. You're going to lift and you're parallel to the ceiling. And we're going to lower. And we're going to lift. And we're going to lower. And we're going to continue here. Okay. And I'm counting and we're going to take a series into a little hover and lift. Oh, what's happening here? Pull it in. Okay. One more lift. You're going to straighten. We're going to bend in. You're going to straighten. You're going to bend in. I want to build it here, ladies. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lifts. Lifts. Little. Oh, and we lift here. Good. Lift. Nice and wide. 8, 7. Keep going. I'll have a sip of tea if I don't mind. If I do, 3, 2, 1. Can you tell me if you're feeling it here? Fabuloso. Take a moment. You don't leave that spot. Okay. Now, this way, hard to keep that pelvic stability. So look at this. See how the feet are almost hanging off the mat. Your legs are at a diagonal forward. Okay, pull it up. Now, you're going to lift that top leg. Okay. Now, right here, nice and stable. Monitor if you need. Point and send the leg back. And give me a little point, point, and then flex it when you bring it forward. Pump, pump, back and forward. And I keep going, but I'm going to do it bad, right? Forward. Okay, keep going. Yeah, point, point back and flex, flex forward. And we've got 3. Oh, but they think they're going to put it down after those 3. They're not. They're going to pause in that reach. Well, have the legs together, but the leg lifted. After they've done that third one, they hold, hold, little lifts, pump, pump, reach the leg long, pointed, pointed, 4, 3. Oh, don't put it down yet. Little circles, little mat circles, draw a circle, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, stir, stir from the hip, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to rest for a moment, okay? And I'm going to go to the other side to prepare for my side plank, the other side. So get me sticking my butt. I'm sorry, Lorna. Okay, here we go, everybody. All right. So let's get to the other side, but we're not in the plank yet because I love these planks. You may think you're getting better than do this a minute because before I would see this. Now I'm like, oh, okay. So let's get set up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's echoey, but I can hear you.
All right, well, back on. What
No,
about
there you
now?
are. Yeah.
Great. All right, let's get into timer. In 3, in 2, and 1, go. Yep, there it is. Let's make it perfect. Cindy, draw that arm down just a little. Yep. Look at yourself in the mirror. You've got that line. You got it. There's that neck in line. Let's see, Lorna. Good. 11 seconds only left. Yes, good. There isn't any stopping us. Look at 5 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Yeah, and too, I love that, when we're in Pilates, we kind of exposes like which side's stronger, balance in our sides. All right, everybody. I think I might not do this with you. I think you can do it and I can look at you. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, I've got that tabletop first. Okay. Look at everybody. Don't make me put the ball there. Show me that lift here. Okay. You're parallel to the floor and show me that. Just hold it there because I want to see that. Okay, then we start lifting and lowering there. Lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering, and we've got to flex. You got it. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Thanks for that pull up, Selena. And then guess what? Hold. Send the leg out. Remember? Extend it and bend it and extend it and bend it. You're bending it back into that tabletop every time. Send it forward, back into tabletop. Yep. And in. And 2. And 1. Don't fall apart. Little lifts. Remember, lift and tabletop. Little, 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 little. Go, go. And here, from here. Reach it out. Reach it out. 6, 5, 4, 1. Rest for a moment. Okay. But you guys looked really good on that. So monitor. Okay. Remember the legs here long and the feet off. Oh, pull it up and in. You're going to reach that leg. And remember, pointing back, and it's a little flex, flex. And it's a little point, point, and a little flex, flex. Continue. All right. So I'm counting for you. Remember, we did this series. Pull in those obliques. Thank you very much. 3, 3, 2, 2. After this last one, you hold that reach of the leg lift. Lift, little lifts, lifts, reaching long, reaching. We're still stacked. We're not slumped back. Lift, lift, and here it is. Circle, stir, stir, stir. 4, 3, pull in your obliques and go the other way. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take that nasty band off. It'll feel nice to get a little pigeon here while we regroup. So if it's not for you, figure 4 it. We fold that leg in front. We send that other leg back and we can sit into it. Okay. We can sit to my left leg's in front. So I'm sitting into my left hip, whatever feels best for you. Okay. And we get a regrouping here, this side and then the other. Okay, about 4 or 5 deep breaths each side. Okay. Careful here, Selena. If it doesn't agree with you, we're just going to roll like a ball for a few here and remind ourselves of those. So you're sitting up tall and everybody, huh? Well, that, but also just, careful here. Okay. So you are sitting up tall, but listen, I want to make sure that we all start correctly, which means you are scooped and you are looking at your thighs. So you've already created that ball, okay? Eyes towards thighs. And as you control it, remember, you rock to the shoulders, come into that balance point. Never lose that ball. Never on your neck. Show me 6 like that. And the feet don't touch the ground. You're in that rounded ball. So you're looking at your thighs. Don't look forward. Look at your thighs. Yes. What's the problem? These look great. And how about, well, 6? I don't know where you're at in them. Yep. Oh, but guess what? We're going to do a couple more because guess what? I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Okay. You keep the rounded shape. Let me see a couple more and not jerking up at the top. Yep. Round. Good. And around. One more. Good, Lorna. Good. Take a moment. All right. Let's see how these fare today. We're going to sit up and our feet are going to be separated, mat width apart. Arms forward. Look in the mirror. Are you as tall as can be? Keeping that neutral, but stacked shoulders over hips. Can we go slow? Inhale. Exhale. Tuck it under. Pause. Then retuck. Then retuck. Then retuck. And you're continuing to peel, to peel, to peel. Oh, and down we go. Only do the stretch here. Okay, don't start from here. You're just reaching above just to get a little stretch here. Then we always start here. You want to bend your knees? You want to help, with a leg? Fine. Let's engage our abs. Inhale, exhale. Head initiates it there, neck lifts, shoulders, rounding, rounding, up and over, forward stretch. This is what I want you to do in between. I want you to sit up tall and begin again. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Lay that spine one vertebra. I like that, Chief. Check in. Make sure he's scooped and ready. Please, after you lay it down, reach above your head again, just like you did. Take a deep breath there. Okay, one more, ladies. Up above we go. Our arms are up above. Inhale. Exhale. Peel off that mat. Good. And hold. Hold that spine stretch. You can grab your feet. Okay, you can flex. You can reach the crown forward and just hold that stretch here for a moment. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to do a little bit of a circle saw. We're going to reach that right arm back as the left hand comes on the outside of that right foot. Lean in, up tall, other way, left foot, right arm. Continue one more each, well, two more each way. This way, length, up tall, and the other. If you have to keep your knees bent, that's okay. One more. One more. Good. Knees bent, sitting up tall. Peel, peel, peel. We always get into things, in and out of things this way. All right, get ready to use your abs. Let's bring the hands. Well, let's do this first. Why don't we sit on our hands so we can monitor that level pelvis? If you don't like to do that, keep your hands here for a moment so you can monitor that with me. Let's start in your mod. Legs zipped, high tabletop, okay? And just monitor the stability here. We're going to send it out with an inhale. The thighs are zipped. Inhale, sending the legs out. Now pause. You could take your exhale out there, but look, are you here? Are you lower? As long as you don't dump those ribs in the back and then you bring it back in. That's one. You could go in and out. 90. You're lowering, you're lowering, you're lowering. How low? Up to you to keep that inference, Selena, and then back up. So whatever way you want to do, lowering from 90, lifting from 90, or in and out. Want to make it harder? High curl, lowering, lifting, abs, bring your legs up or in, 6 more. Curl, no curl, whatever is fine for me, as long as you're in your abs and those thighs are zipped and that pelvis is steady. You're counting your 6. Good. I love how you're not coming in and out of the curl. You're holding it there stable and moving the legs. And take a moment. Okay. So here we are. You're back into place. Remember, you can always go in and out from tabletop. All right, 90. I would like a little separation, please. And then we're going to scissor the right leg down, but you haven't done anything. Okay. Your right leg has energy. Your left leg has energy. Make it a simultaneous switch, point, reach. Do we want to grab the right leg, pull, pull? Left. Okay. You can add this. Oh, my shoulders aren't in place. High curl. Feel my abs. Keep going. Oh, and I'm looking. Are you going lifting one hip, lifting the other? No, you're staying nice and stable. There, 3 and 3. 2. That's right. We're hot to go. 1. And then we rest for a moment. Okay. Now, it's a great song for this. So let's bring the arms up. Keep in mind, you can always keep the feet down like this. Otherwise, tabletop, organize the shoulders, pin them back. We're going to take an inhale, exhale, and we're just going to come into the high curl. That's all we're doing here. High curl and pump. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale. You want to send the legs out? You want to bring them lower while you pump? Up to you. Inhaling, exhaling, belly to back, imprinted, keep pumping. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. I'm glad I don't see any floppy wrists. Keep going. Length, reaching. Comes from your core. Good. Pump, 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 pump. Keep on going. 2 more sets. Inhaling, exhaling, hundreds. One more time. Inhales, exhales. Good. And rest. All right. We're going to take a moment, climb over on our hands and knees. We're going to, for a moment before we proceed. So you're going to lay down. All right. Let's see. You still got me, Lorna?
Yep.
Fabulous. Okay. So again, what swan is best for you today? I don't want just a fold at the low back. I want some extension in the upper. So palms flat, heads on the mat. What are we doing here? Pressing our pelvis into mat using these. We're going to take an inhale. Forward with the crown. Lead with the sternum. Wide chest. Hold. And then peel it back down. Oh, and my legs are just hanging out. Use them. Use this back line. Okay, we're going to do this one and 4 more. And let me see you peel and articulate. Good. Always reaching forward before we lift. Lengthening. Lovely. 3 more, or whatever you have. You have 6 of these. And then spinal flexion, spinal extension. Okay. Well, no flexion yet, extension here. You just did a bunch of flexion. Good. Good. And then we take a moment. Okay. If you can, while you're here, right hand, can you grab the left foot? Can you bury those hips into the mat and get that nice front hip stretch and quad? It's okay if you can't. Okay. You can always use that band, I suppose, and just hold. 2 more breaths there. 1 more. Press those hips into mat. Let's do the other side. Left hand, right foot. Bring that heel in. Push those hips forward. Good. And hold. Grab those small weights, please. Sip of something. Okay. Say, listen. If it bothers you, because it's a little bird dog deal that we're going to do, if it bothers you on your hands, okay, you can always do a forearm deal and eliminate the weights, okay? Or hold that weight in the other hand while you do the work. So I'm going to have the weight in the right hand right now, and I'm going to have my left leg extended. You've got those mirrors, so look in the mirror and make sure, am I, dumping or am I pulled in there? Okay, palm facing in. Organize the shoulders. It's a reach, ladies. It's a reach and a hold. There's length. Pull in those abs. Hold. Now you're going to flex the spine. You're going to bend the knee in, draw the weight towards flexing, looking under, then coming out into that nice point of extension. Continue. Yep. Connect with that balance. We've got 3. Extend. 2. How about inhaling on the length? Exhaling on the flexion. Inhaling on the length. Hold. Can you bring that left leg out to the side as you abduct that right arm? and then swoop it back center. Again, we'll do 4 more like this. You should be feeling your abs too because that belly is to back. And 3, looking down. Nothing changes there. Crown to tail. 2 and 1. Good. Take a moment. We're going to switch hands, please. Okay, so that weight's in the left hand. Get settled, get that right leg extended, okay, and look in the mirror. Make sure you've got that length, palm facing in. You're gonna reach and hold there, ladies, because I wanna see that line. I wanna see the right leg straight as possible, okay? Shoulders drawn in place. Flexion, 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 extension, and keep going. And remember, inhale, straight, exhale, scoop, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 2. You okay, Lorna?
Yeah, it took
Yeah,
me.
yeah, then and 1. And then hold it out. Hold it out. Remember, left arm comes out, right leg abducts to the side, and straight sweep to the center. Open and close. 3 more. Good. 1 more. Good. And then take a moment. Good. We're going to come right down to our stomachs here for a final hurrah. All right. So we are going to swim. What feels best for you? Does it feel best to just have your arms down by your side and keep your head down? Does it feel best for you to hold a goalpost? So I want you to determine, what can you give me for the length here? Pull your belly in. Everybody lift their legs and reach them. Start to flutter. Everything is still here. Okay, you're using your whole back line. Do you want to hold here? Inhaling, exhaling, pull your abs in. Okay, length, 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 nice and steady. You can move the arms if you'd like, a little bit forward, a little bit in, but I don't want you to feel shoulder top heavy. Reaching, reaching. Oh, can you have a little lift? That's up to you. Ooh, back of the legs burning, go. Swimming, swimming, reaching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit back into child's pose because we're going to do a little stretch and then we're going to have that one leg stand. So we're going to just bring toes in. And then guess what? How about reach to the right and sit to the left? And then we're going to hold there. And then we're going to take another breath or so there. And then reach forward and walk it over to the left. Step to the right. And then we're going to get over to our box here. That band is there if you'd like to grab it and bring that around your foot. Bring the left leg down and you can bring the right leg towards you. Okay. Because then I'll ask for an open, and nail the hips down. So hold the open. You'll also have the draw across, but let's hold the open. Shoulders planted firmly. When you've had enough there for a couple more breaths, we'll draw it across. And then the more you keep that hip towards Matt, okay, the deeper you feel that. We're holding there. When you're back center, bring it a little closer towards you, towards you, towards you, towards you. Figure 4. Draw the knee in. Let's do the other side. Band on the left. Pull. Open. Pin the shoulders. Pin the hips. Hold the open. Couple more breaths there. Until you're ready to draw it across. Hip nail down. Reach. When you come up top, you draw it a little closer. Hold there. And then let's do hands and knees. Cat cow it out for a moment. Inhaling, dropping that chest, exaggerate it, scooping, 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 scooping. Because I want to test our balanced selves at the end here. We're going to drop it, drop it, drop it. Inhale, shoulders away, exhale. Let's do two more. Whatever feels best for you here, popping it up into downward, lifting one heel, then the other. What I want to do though is I want you to come into a forward fold and see where you're at today with how close can you bring your palms down, okay? Fingertips, where are you at today? Can you give me the slowest standing roll up ever where you reach the arms and you tuck the tail under, squeeze the glutes and come to a standing tall? All right, pick a leg. We're going to do 30 seconds. And I don't know if you know this, we've moved on to 30 seconds. Here we go. So you're going to pick your leg, you're going to stand tall, and you're going to hold in 3, 2, 1, go. Now we've been doing this a minute. So I'm going to bring your leg up. Okay. You want to practice with the leg out, you just practice here. Oh, squeeze the standing glute. Okay. Like Zara says, close your eyes. I'm not doing that today. Oh, 10 seconds. We're strong. We're balanced. We got balance. We got strength. 2, 1, rest. Okay. Pick the other side in 3, in 2, and 1. Yeah. Keep going. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on, sparkle for your day, ladies. Have a wonderful afternoon. All right, I'll put those bands back. We just need to clean our mat and weights. There we go.
Thanks, Carissa.
Wonderful. Thank you. Have a great day, Lorna. And then Esther, we'll see you, okay?
Yep, you got
All
it.
right, dear.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Hey, guess what? It's getting warmer here. Na 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 na. All right, bye.